their purpose. I'm not hating on them. But when you go there, once your buddy fights, you don't want to stay anymore. Like nobody, I mean, in Houston, there's never been an event like ours. There's never been anybody bringing in the big names. There's never been anybody putting on these. We're the first, I mean, to do anything like this. There's some other events. They do more lower tier, more local kind of, compared to like maybe the amateurs to the pro leagues. But they do a great job as well of cultivating the local talent. But I've been to those shows, and a lot of them is just a big mat.
Humdrum.
Big
very
mat.
Humdrum.
A very big mat in the middle, chairs lining it up.
Or 2 mats. There's 2 mats.
No, just one. This is like one big mat right in the middle.
Super
fight style raised, and everybody's sitting around it, and then there's kids running around, and everybody's getting, but there's no life in the audience really. So like we wanted to replicate kind of a concert experience is my background.
Right.
So I was like, instead of the rock stars on the stage, I'm going to put the athletes on the stage, and we're going to do a big old production like it's a rock show.
With lighting and everything.
The walkouts, I'm a pro wrestling guy, so ask them.
That's what you hired Tegan for, right?
Him and Dash do it all for us, man. They're great.
They're amazing.
But, I'm a big pro wrestling fan from back in the day. We go to Warehouse Live, and I'm like, they're like, oh, why don't we walk out from? I'm like, no, the walkouts is going to stop in the back. We're going to walk past the bar, down the stairs, and then under this big lighted arch of smoke and lights going. And everybody, dude, it nailed it. It's amazing.
Yeah. And
it's everything's worked out. It was kind of like seeing my brain put somewhere. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I can't believe we came up and did this. Like we had to look back after the December event. It was huge.
The atmosphere alone, it brings something new to the game. You know, it's kind of like you said in the beginning. You know, we're trying to get people who are interested in jiu-jitsu, already know what jiu-jitsu is, but also someone who doesn't, who's there for the entertainment factor. Maybe you're going to see a friend, maybe your friend invited you, but now you want to know what it's about. You want to know what's going on at the next event. You know?
Yeah, like, because, most of the time people will bring their friends and family out to these events, and then they'll have a very hard time selling them a second ticket because they're like, this was boring as shit.
Yeah.
I've never trained. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. It's quiet. But when people tell me now that our ticket's the easiest one to sell because their friends and family are asking, like, hey, are y'all going to do this? Are you competing on this? People that don't even train come to our shows and they enjoy it. And that's, I think, is what the key is for us.
Right? Got to get the common man. If the common man ain't in or his kids, you're fucked.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we've been doing is just really going after the people that don't train because they get ignored all the time. I'm like, you've got half your audience is people that don't train and you're just putting on a show for the practitioner. You're missing the whole other piece of it. Like, you're not going to grow the sport by just focusing on the practitioners in a niche sport. You got to, exploit their network and get their people into it too. So that's kind of the route I took with it.
Awesome. Okay, well, speaking about growing the sport, we're gonna take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about the growth of Third Coast Grappling Championships.
I like it. Awesome. I like it.
They're all we could afford. The Galactic Coast Power Hour. More with these two in just a minute.
When you're looking for a new home, John Wilkinson can help answer questions related to obtaining a mortgage lender up to finding and securing the best home for you. John will take your best interests as his own and provide valuable property and neighborhood information that is important to your family. Call John at 281-974-0739 or email him at john@jwgetsitsold.com to start looking for your new home.
Houston, the Bayou City, known for its southern food and hospitality. I'm Executive Chef Brantley Steele of Bayou City Event Center, and we want to host your next event. Planning a fundraiser? Wedding reception? Bayou City Event Center has 53,000 square feet of customizable multi-purpose event space, indoors or out. We can also personalize and customize any menu you might have in mind. Located near NRG Stadium, call us at 281-501-6720. Go to BayouCityEventCenter.com or find us on Instagram and Facebook at Bayou City Event Center.
Hey y'all, Brittany Green here. We are all on the go, and there are days where dinner is just not in the cards. Thankfully, Fit Chef Texas is here with the Curbside Cuisine, which is a 3-course family meal delivered right to your door. You get to choose between 8 different main dishes like King Ranch chicken, beef lasagna pie, or even meatloaf. Every main dish comes with a salad and dressing, plus you choose your own dessert. Choose a different dessert for everyone in your family, like cheesecake, brownies, or even a chocolate lava cake. Fit Chef Texas has made its name delivering keto, paleo, and AIP meals to your door to help you stay on track. Go to thecurbsidecuisine.com or give Chef Gary a call at 832-288-3800 and order your family meal before noon, and he'll have it to your door by 6 p.m. that same night. That website again is thecurbsidecuisine.com or call
832-288-3800. Did you miss us? We're back. the ACU of Texas studios, the Galactic Coast Power Hour with John Ennis and Mighty Mike Taylor.
That is right. You're listening to the Galactic Coast Power Hour. We're visiting with Ryan and Oliver from Third Coast Grappling Championships.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's
we are
up?
back. We are
back.
refilled. We are refreshed.
Yeah, we're actually. I'm gonna refill right now.
Hipster, pub crawl. We got hipster pub crawl. We got some lawnmowers, some hopadillo.
Oh,
we
that
got,
hopadillo.
Crush City's gone.
Nice.
We got some Shiner, which is what me and John first
That's
drank
what we
together
grew up
back
on,
in
yeah.
the day, man. Yeah.
First craft beer.
Yeah. We're at an event.
So let's talk about the show coming up in March, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, got the big guys fighting. The guy who just signed to a $100,000 deal,
Mr. Gordon
Of
Ryan.
course.
You know, when Ryan came into the studio, I asked him, "Hey, what's it feel like to owe somebody $100,000?"
And I was like, well, it wouldn't be the first time. But let's just say everybody.
No, actually, it sounds like you're getting good value, though. I mean,
No,
you know,
I
I got
mean,
the
it's-
top of the, yeah.
No, what it tells me is that y'all are growing exponentially, and within a year, you're able to afford to make a deal
But-
like that, which gets me excited.
Well, here's the
That's
deal. Here's
really
the deal.
cool.
A lot of people are missing this point because in this industry now, there's people that go out of their way to exploit the promotions or they overvalue themselves. They're like, I want $50,000 for a match, or I want $30,000, and I want this, and they can't even move the needle. Nobody's
do
tuning in to watch them. They think because of their accomplishments, I'm a world champion, or I'm this, or I'm that should be value for what they should be paid to compete. And this here sets the tone like, hey, this is the best grappler in the world, and this is what he's making. Do not come ask me for
Right.
anything more than Gordon unless you can prove your value. That's another reason I did this.
Good point.
Because it's
Good
like
point.
it controls the market.
Sets the scale.
There's too much of this back and forth in the industry that people are overinflating their worth, asking for too much money. They're doing all this. And this says, hey, if you're not Gordon Ryan, you're not getting $20,000 for a match. So let's start somewhere else. And that's kind of another reason I did it.
So, have you planned any matches outside North America?
Actually, today was a big day for that. So there's a promotion over.
Are we about to break some
I don't
news?
know if we're going to break it. I'll let the
What?
people know what's going on.
I was
But,
just talking
you
shit.
heard it
What's
here
going
first,
on?
as opposed to you read it here
Well,
first.
so I started this concept. It was going to be the South by Submission series. We were going to go to Lake Charles. We were going to do all this. Cool, whatever. But then I was like, you know what? Like, let's go bigger. So I started contacting some. I don't know if you know who Eddie Bravo is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So he's been my contact on the West Coast for a lot of this stuff. Edwin
nice.
acknowledged me as well. So we're going to do a Third Coast versus West Coast show last Saturday in August in Los Angeles at the Fonda Theater.
Wow.
That's first one.
a big venue.
And
Third Coast versus West Coast.
I can't put him out there, but but Eddie did commit to coach and lead the West Coast. So it'll be us versus Eddie Bravo.
Wow.
That's not out hardly anywhere yet, but I'll let you guys in on that. But that's going to be one. And then we're going to go to the East Coast, Third Coast versus East Coast, go against the Danaher guys, Marcelo Garcia, and then go to Jersey or Atlantic City, do an event there. But then the one in May 23rd, we're going to Liverpool, England, and we're taking
Across the pond.
we are going
international.
Still some details to smooth out, but we're going to do the Third Coast versus the UK with a promoter over there, Figure 4 Promotions. They have a great show that's on Flow Grappling as well that have been really elevating. So we want to grow the sport on both sides of the pond. So we're going to bring our brand to the UK. We're going to fight some of the UK guys, do a big nationalistic kind of promo.
That is awesome.
American invasion kind of. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to Liverpool May 23rd, baby.
Of course, then you got to plan the future British invasion.
They don't want that. We all know how that ended last time, so I don't think we need to replay that.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Oliver.
Look, I didn't want to say anything, but it's been a long time. I'm kind of a planted spy here, so I'm waiting for this to happen.
Oh shit! You got UK background?
I'm telling you, I'm not a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, he's from over there.
Oh fuck, man! You're doing a like fake accent the whole time.
Oh yeah, no. This really, I kind of sound like Willy Wonka, but like the original English version. It's pretty sad.
Man, that's pretty gay.
Yeah. Now you see why I do what I do, man.
It's
And
bloody good.
You wanted me to be the voice of Third
like
Coast.
that.
I don't know.
From
I think I got to bring John Ennis now for that job.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry.
Change it up.
No, but yeah, I mean, just some big concepts. Going big. That was our way.
Damn.
So we're going to do those three big events, and then we have starting in March 14th 3CG4. April 5th will be our next big kids event, but we're moving it from Scout Bar, and we're doing it at Warehouse Live, and we're going to do the whole big production for the kids. It was a huge hit. We're going to sell out Warehouse Live full of kids on a Sunday. It's going to be insane.
So you've moved from Scout Bar to Warehouse Live, basically.
Yeah, except
because of the attendance value.
We can't. I mean, the venue's just it doesn't really hold. It can't.
That much
we
bigger.
outgrew it. Yeah. So I mean,
Right.
we're going to do our qualifiers event though still there. So we're going to do a kids qualifier from like 2 to 6 p.m. that day, and then change it over and do the adults from like 7:30 to 11. Combine the qualifiers, and it gives more value for us to put it on.
So is there a mat layout in that venue, or
Where?
is it just one main mat? At
Just one main mat, yeah.
At Warehouse Live.
Yeah. I mean, if
It's
you
on the
haven't
big stage.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Warehouse Live stuff or any of the content or the
It's a
videos,
huge stage.
you need to send them some of that stuff. It's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's a huge stage.
No, we need to go to the next show.
It's good.
You guys have VIP
room
access, whatever you want.
Boom! You heard it here.
Hey, and
It's
our
on you.
VIP access, we have usually free saloon door beer or something like that.
Boom.
So you'll be-
Saloon door.
Yeah.
The best beer, but they don't know their Western.
Trivia.
But yeah,
But they make great beer.
but yeah, bring the wives, come out and have a good time. I promise this will be the
Awesome.
one you want to
Yeah.
come to.
Awesome.
Hells
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Done deal.
So after April 5th, we're going to turn into May 2nd, which is that.
Damn,
after-
so you're just basically doing a show a month.
a show or two a month. Yeah.
busy.
Wow.
So May 2nd will be the combined qualifiers. Then we turn into June 13th, 3CG5. But listen to this. So we're going to do the big 3CG event on the 13th and then the kids event the next day. So we just leave production in place.
Nice.
You know that was a brainchild of me and Tegan, but we were like, I can get half the price for the same production and just leave it in place, and we can all go get drunk after the show and not have to tear everything down, and then just come back in
Have an
hungover on
event the
Sunday,
next
do a
day.
kids show, and then tear it down afterwards. Wait,
down
hold on.
about that
Hold
you
on.
have to
Sorry.
That's where your experience booking bands didn't fail you. Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
We're gonna have the adults and then the kids the second day. It's twice the production cost, but we're gonna do it because we love the kids.
and I might sleep on the stage
And
that
might
night. No, but no, it's going to be great. And so from there on, June
bottles of Jameson.
Pedialyte. Yeah, it's
June-
going to be great.
Man,
Somebody has to stay there and watch all the equipment.
That's you. That's you, Tegan.
that's you. We're just going to load you up at the.
We'll let the kids. We're like,
One of them
you got to
pass out
prep
on
for
the
your
stage.
event, so you're gonna sleep here. It's a camp over.
a camp over. But yeah, I mean, after that, we're just gonna June 13th will lead into July, which is July was kind of open, but July's looking like when we're going to do. We're looking at a few different things in July, but after July it'll be August, which will be our our big event that we have planned out there for
LA.
Yeah, for LA. August, and we go into September 14th and 15th, 3CG6 and the kids event. Then October, we're going to do the East Coast show. November, we come back and do a qualifiers. December, we ended in Houston with a big end of the year show, 3CG7 and
Damn.
Kids 4. That's what we
I
got.
love the fact you're looking so forward. That is amazing.
You got to do it because you know what? I got to get my dates out there so people can't complain.
Right.
Oh, I booked that date. No, I booked a date.
We had this since January, bitch.
That's actually a big
Put it
deal,
on
right? I
soon,
mean,
right.
getting the dates out there, making sure the fighters know that this is on the calendar, not and the other promotions know. Hey, man, this is
It's to the point now. I'm like, if we have a big event of ours and you book around it, that's your own fault. That's the way I look at it. Like, I mean, there's enough dates and enough time. If you're doing 2 or 3 shows in Houston a year,
You've just spelled out an entire year.
Yeah.
so we do.
We're trying to
Yeah.
be fair, right?
Yeah.
We're being
So-
I have to
if-
prepare
if-
around like
if-
the big like grappling dates, like the world championships and stuff like that. So I want to get the good dates and I want to get them penciled in with our provider. They can plan better. We get better content. We can plan better. We can get better matches.
That is
And so,
amazing foresight. Good job, man.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Amazing foreskin.
That
Is that what you said?
I don't think that's what I said.
Sorry,
man.
I misheard you.
don't
Sorry.
think
I don't
said
have
that.
any, by the way.
Oh man,
Wow.
that's why.
Hey,
it's
so you
amazing.
mentioned the provider. Now, who exactly? Who's the provider that you're
Flow Grappling.
Flow Grappling. So what's it like working with them?
Well, when somebody sues you for $1 million, it's kind of a tenuous relationship on the mend. But we got.
But now y'all are.
We're good. We're good. They're good people. Their hearts are in the right place. We got a gigantic raise. I'm talking like probably one of their biggest deals. Probably, I'm not going to speak out of turn. We got a great deal.
Nice.
I can't go into too many details.
Sure.
But it's basically
No
like
details
going
about
from like
penises or
it's like going from like making a
foreskin
single
back.
A salary as a professional athlete to getting signed to a multi-year deal with the New York Yankees. Like we're making enough money with these guys to sustain ourselves and our events and to be able to continue.
That gives you the confidence to go ahead and book and book so far ahead and everything.
Badass.
So I mean, for those and actually those not familiar with what, I guess you had a little run-in because I mean you're an ambitious guy. I guess at some point you decided, hey, let's start our own streaming service, right?
Well,